Never want to do that again. Never. So this video is all about whether I'm really a Cat C rider, which is what I was, whether I'm a Cat D rider, how I gave Zwift better data to calculate what category I should be in. So some time ago I got promoted to a Cat C. This next bit of video is me talking about being in category C before I've completed the plan, before I've completed the training exercise to try and log a best max 5-minute power, and you'll see I sound a bit fed up. Can't believe it's me. Need to man up. I'm currently a Cat C rider who's been racing in Cat D for a long time, and I am getting my ass handed to me regularly. So it was great when I was promoted to Cat C. I thought I'm improving. I've gone into Zwift ZRL Season 3 and I'm coming last or close, right at the back. And then somebody gave me some advice, which was I might not be trying hard enough for a 5-minute block. The better the data Zwift has got, the better it's going to match you to a category. And the advice I was getting was you might not be putting out your max power at certain timings, and if you don't do that, it can make your power graph look flat. And the reason that's an issue, from the limited research I've done, is I think it's to do with cheating. Some people will cheat and try and lower certain aspects of their power graph and hide their maximum capability. But some of us just do it by accident. In a race, I might not go out flat out for 5 minutes because I'll probably burn all my matches. Timings are peak power at 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 12 minutes, 15, 20 and 30. And earlier in my power graph, my max power for my 5 second, 15, 30 second, 1 minute and 3 minute was okay, I think because of sprinting. But my 5 minute just didn't correlate very well with the rest of my power graph. So they said, just make sure I have given Zwift a proper max effort for 5 minutes. I didn't want it to only be 3 minutes or past 5 minutes and not qualify for 5 minutes. So the easiest way I could think of doing it was give myself a target, see if I could hit it. If I can't, lower it, go from there. And I used a bespoke training plan that I built in Zwift to do that. I'm going to show you how to build a 5-minute training plan. It's dead easy, it's well worth doing. You just build it like blocks. You'll see me completing the training plan, and that will move me into category D. Talk about that in a minute. And then we'll take you through a category D race afterwards, which I did a few days later, and show you what the outcome of that is. Heart's going up slowly. There we go. 110, 111. I'll be blowing on the 5-minute section, you watch. Right, the old heart rate's getting there, 148. Someone on a hand cycle, that's cool. I don't want to do this. There's a minute left. Okay, dig in. Tasty. It's not smooth, is it? Look at that needle. Come on. 1/5, 40%, max heart rate, 172-ish, halfway. So I'm getting close to my max heart rate, 172, and I'm thinking, man, if I go over that, I'm in real trouble. I don't know if I can actually do this. And if you watch my heart rate in the last 30 seconds, it starts heading to 180, which I didn't even think I could do. And these last 10 seconds were so hard, harder than they ever should be. But that's the benefit of doing this structured workout within Zwift. You can set a target and go for it, and the bike does the rest for you. All I had to do now was cool down, wait for the results to come up on Zwift Power, and see if it had made any difference whatsoever. I had no idea how long I'd have to wait for. Spoiler alert, turns out I was moved back into category D 36 hours later. Try at least do 130. Cool down a bit. I'm on the wrong bike, I'm not even on the right bike. I've got 2 minutes. I've got 2 minutes. As soon as I saw that, I was really excited. I just had to find a Category D race which had plenty of people in it. So I found this race, it had more than 40 people in it. I signed up, jumped on the bike. Didn't have a mic clip to me on this one, but I'll take you through the race. It's really exciting. I haven't raced in D, I'm so excited in ages. This race came up, there's 49 people, there's all in all with plenty of people, getting measured around with my fitness. Now I'm back in Cat D. I updated my weight, had a proper weigh in, so this camera really is in the way. Who's putting down any watts early on? This is nuts. Straight off the line, I'm worried that I might get dropped. There's a breakaway taking place. I am right at the back. If I do not cling on, I am in trouble. So stand up, put as much power as I can down for a minute, but then I blew straight out the front. So if you've never Zwifted before, it does have physics, and you're better off not sat at the front because you're taking all the wind and you're not getting any drafting benefits, so you need to get back in the back. So I'm approaching a hill, you can see that in the top right of the screen on the map, and I have to put a lot of power down to stay with this front group so I don't get left behind. I don't know if this group's going to split. Looks like it is. Now I know these kinds of bursts of power are not sustainable for me. I really do struggle when we have to keep doing bursts to stay with the front group. So at this point I'm starting to think I may not be able to finish at the front of the pack. And these little kickers and climbs just keep coming. They're not massive, they ain't long, but some of them are quite steep. So this one hit 11%. And was really starting to take its toll, but we're all trying to grind our way up as quick as we can because none of us want to tip over the edge and get left behind. That's a fatal mistake in a race. In many Zwift races you pick up boosters that you can use in the game, or perks when you finish sections. In this one I've just picked up an aero boost. What that does is it reduces my draft and lets me pick up my top speed. I'm feeling knackered, so I go and use it straight away just so I don't get dropped, because I just want to stay with this pack as long as I can and try and gap the people behind me. All that happens now in the race really is kickers roll in, I try and stay with the front group, they go hard, I try and go hard with them. If I pick up any perks, I use them to try and rest, to try and get my heart rate back down and stay with this front group.
Yeah, heart rate down.
Now what's going on here is we're on a steep descent, we're above 60 kilometers an hour, so if you stop pedaling you move into something called the super tuck where you tuck down and you get an aero benefit. I've added the aero boost at the same time and I think they both stack, and that's what's allowed me to get well out in front there. Now I need to let the group catch up because I need the aero benefit of the peloton so I can save some watts and try and catch my breath, but going downhill, having a bit of a rest, tucking back in with the group, hopefully tries to get my heart rate down a bit. You can see it's down to about 150 beats per minute there, which is the best it's been for a little while.
first E-race, and obviously in the car, on with the front patch, so please. I might get dropped, it's hard, but I feel like I've got a chance now, so my effort will be higher than some of my other more recent races. On Zwift, really cool something that. You can give people a thumbs up, which you should have done. Please concentrate. He's breaking away. I can't. Too close to the wire. Here we go.
The old ticker's going up and up and up. So is the elevation, and I'm still desperately trying to stay with this front group, but I am finding it harder and harder getting close to my old max heart rate before I did the test. But desperately wanting to stay with this front group, giving it all I can. So all I'm doing now, stay with the pack, try not to get dropped, get that aero benefit, hang on for dear life, try and get your heart rate down, and let's try and make it to the sprint at the end.
Can't talk really. You rest. Heart lowering. Slowly. If I get dropped when I'm solo, if I'm solo, I might not get dropped. Okay, barely. Not that far behind. No draft benefit. So it's worth hanging on, even if I can't finish with them, as long as I can. Try and get the cadence up. See if that helps. Nice. I get the feeling they're resting up to go for a mass sprint. I think I've got the evening sprints in there. 24. Good workout so far.
I was not wrong. It wasn't long before somebody tried to bust a move to try and split the pack again. This is it.
This is the final 1 kilometre. Now, it's anyone's guess who's got the legs to sprint when. Most people say 300 metres to go. I've popped out the front again, or near the front. Down to half a kilometre left, so 500 metres to go. No one's really sprinting yet, but it's going to happen at any point. They're just going to explode. So at this point, I'm wondering whether I should start pushing harder just to try and get up to the front, just to see if I can do slightly better than 7th. 400 metres, we're coming in, and you can see I'm putting down 4 watts per kilo. No one else has gone yet, so I'm just trying to bust to move through. They probably see me going, they're looking at the stats there. You can see everyone's dropping power at the front. You can see P. Durf in there managed over 10 watts per kilo, still holding over 9.5 watts per kilo, so I've got no chance of taking that person. However, I'm 4th, and I'm thinking, wow, if I can hold 4th, that will be amazing. Try and hang on to 4th, but the person behind in the blue and white top played a blinder. They drafted me behind and just hit me at the post. But that was a PB for me, and that was a really decent result. I came in 5th on the stats. Now in Zwift, we do use something called Zwift power, because people can be disqualified if their average power is greater than the category allows, and lots of other metrics to stop people cheating. So the ultimate result for us Zwifters is checking Zwift power after the race when it's all updated.
Okay, so turns out I didn't come 5th. I came 3rd, which is a great result. Some people get disqualified for one reason and another, and that is, I think, the first proper podium I've had on a Zwift Category D race. That's amazing. There's quite a big gap between this video, or editing the video now, so the cat's got rid of my goatee beard for me. Hello, Polo. But I contracted man flu, so I was feeling sorry for myself, so I didn't finish editing this video, and then I had to work in Sweden for a bit as well. So quite a big gap. Took a while to get this up. So I've done a few races since. I've not managed to get a podium on a D, and we've just started the series now, which is hard. I was quite far back on the last race. Got another race tomorrow with the team. So we'll see how we get on there, and I think I'll be doing a little bit in the ZRL finals as well, which is really exciting stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Keep Zwifting, keep cycling, and I will see you soon.